And that was the Immortals with their hit single, If I Were Immortal. When we come back, we'll have Zeus, King of the Gods, to interview. Is your home infested with leprechauns? If you want to get rid of those leprechauns, please call this number. We'll help you get rid of the leprechauns. 1-234 Leprechaun Destroyer. That's 1-234 Leprechaun Destroyer. Welcome back to Good Morning, Mount Olympus. We're here with Zeus, King of the Gods. Zeus, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good. Now, Zeus, you overthrew your father Kronos. How did you do this?
Well, after my father swallowed all my siblings, my mother hid me in a cave on Crete. When I was older, I returned and gave my father a potion which caused him to throw up my brothers and sisters. And together we defeated Kronos, and I became king.
Well, that's very interesting. Zeus, you've had many affairs. Can you name some of them for us?
I don't like to talk about my lovers, but I will for the show. I am a king, and I have had some affairs with Princess Io, sea nymphs, wood nymphs, all kind of nymphs, other goddesses, even mortals.
How does Hera, queen of the gods, and your wife feel about this?
She gets pretty upset. She sometimes actually destroys these women.
I feel bad for the women who love you. So, your rule seems to be a bit like the city of Chicago. All your brothers and sisters control the government, like Poseidon controls the oceans, and Hades is in charge of the underworld.
Are you seriously asking me that? If you can't help your family, who can you help?
I don't know. Were you ever worried about your children overthrowing you like you overthrew Kronos, and Kronos overthrew his father, Uranus?
Yes, I was afraid. My first wife, Medes, wanted to have a child that would be even stronger and more powerful than me. Bad idea. That's when I started to think and worry.
Okay, and now we're going to have a special segment called Hermes Mailbag. Okay, and Zeus Lover 211 sentence. The Greeks have erected a 43-foot statue of you holding a scepter and Nike, the goddess of victory. The throne and scepter actually look like this? Did the throne and scepter actually look like this?
First of all, I'd like to say, great screen name. Second of all, yes, they do look pretty much alike. But the throne is actually taller.
Very interesting. Poseidon should be king 1430. It says, Zeus, how do you get all your work done with the weather in only a year, each year?
Well, being a god makes life pretty easy. I have lightning bolts, I can guide the stars, I can gather rain clouds, I can change seasons. Basically, I get the weather done in 3 months. That leaves me another 9 months just to relax. Imagine that.
Well, I hope you had a good time today on the show, and it was great to have you here.
Yeah, it was alright.
And that was the Immortals performing their hit single, If I Were Immortal. When we come back, we'll be interviewing Zeus, king of the gods. Do leprechauns infest your home? If so, then you should call this number, 1-234 Leprechaun Destroyer. That's 1-234 Leprechaun Destroyer.
Yeah.
And we're back here on Good morning, Mount Olympus. We're here with Zeus, king of the gods. Zeus, how are you?
I'm just terrific. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I have a few questions for you.
You look good.
Zeus, you overthrew your father, Kronos. How did you do it?
First of all, my father's a touchy subject. Second of all, he swallowed my siblings. My mother hid me in a cave on Crete. And then, boom! When I was old enough, I returned, gave my father a potion. He threw up my brothers and sisters, and together we defeated Kronos. I became king.
That's a great story.
Destroy your fathers.
Zeus, you've had many affairs. Can you name a few of them?
Well, first of all, I don't want to talk about my female acquaintances. I am the king, and I have had some affairs. Princess Io, sea nymphs, wood nymphs, any kind of nymph you name. Other goddesses, even mortals.
That's disturbing. How does Hera, queen of the gods, and your wife feel about this?
Well, at first we tried to work over the humps, but she basically hates it. And she has destroyed a few people because of it.
Your rule seems to be a bit like the city of Chicago. All your brothers and sisters are the head of departments, such as Poseidon is in charge of the sea, and Hades is in charge of the underworld.
Have you seen their resume? I mean, they are qualified. If you can't help your family, then who can you help?
Were you ever worried about your children overthrowing you?
I mean, a little. Yes, I was afraid. My first wife, Nutjob, Medes, wanted to have a child that would be even stronger and more powerful than me. Couldn't have been more good looking, you know what I mean? But that's when I started to think and worry.
Okay, now we're going to do a segment called Hermes Mailbag. Some viewers are gonna send in emails, and you're gonna answer them. Okay, Zeus Lover 21 says, the Greeks have erected a 43-foot statue of you holding a scepter and Nike, the goddess of victory. Do the throne and scepter actually look like this?
First of all, whoever owns that screen name, comment. Second of all, yes, they do pretty much look alike. But the throne is actually taller.
Okay, Poseidon should be king. It's 2131 says, Zeus, how do you get all your work done with the weather in one year, in just 1 year each year?
Well, being a god, I can get a lot of things done pretty quickly. You know, like bam, have you find a ditch. Anyways, my hand can wield lightning bolts. I can guide the stars. I can bring rain clouds together. I don't like to go on about myself, but I also can change the seasons. That only takes me about 3 months to do the weather. So I have the other 9 months to hang out.
That's nice. And thank you, Zeus, for coming on the show today.
Yeah, I'll take my gift bag and leave now.
Okay. And when we come back, we'll be interviewing Poseidon, god of the sea.